Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. More Chelsea news for today in the football world as a whole. I'm trying to actually think about what's going on. There isn't really much transfer related except, the only thing popping right now is the Nations League. Some of the qualifying that's happening in other continents such as Africa. But in terms of the Nations League, we're seeing England lose, we're seeing France lose, we've seen others drop points, we've seen all sorts. And now this week coming up today, tomorrow onwards, we get a new round of matches happening. England have to play Germany. For those that are wondering as well, by the way, I do support England. I am half English. Just to clarify the situation, I am actually half and half. Yeah, so with England, it means as much to me as the next guy, right? But what baffles me is what I see with England and Gareth Southgate and the way that sometimes we just play it, and it's frustrating and it's annoying, But anyway, Germany tomorrow just lost to Hungary. Touch wood. What could happen tomorrow against the Germans? Anyway, we'll see what happens. But transfer related, not much moving. Chelsea though, never a boring day. Never a boring day. And I'm gonna give you the good news before I give you the bad news. We'll get to the bad news a little later. Let's start off with the good news. I want a positive feel, and then if you want to click off, you can. And I'm saying that even though it's my video and my channel, and I would love for you guys to stay, but I respect you guys too much if you don't want to hear what I'm going to be talking about in the latter part of this video. Let's start off with Dembele. Dembele. What's the latest with Dembele? We've had Ben Jacobs, who was extremely reliable throughout the entire sanction, ownership, saga, Roman Abramovich, Todd Bowley, all of that madness. Ben Jacobs was the one giving us detail for detail information day by day to a T. So he's come out with something about Ousmane Dembele. Let's see what he had to say. Now, just to quote, this was said yesterday, but I'm showing you guys today. Check this out. There is certainly a growing confidence, especially with PSG bringing in Campos, who isn't as intent on signing him as Leonardo. Chelsea have made contact, one to watch next week. And that means from today onwards, because yesterday was Sunday, so today is a new week, technically. So this week, we'll be hearing, I'm guessing, about Dembele. And it's pretty much, I am 99% sure Chelsea will be getting Dembele, unless something mad fell through. Chelsea will be getting Dembele. Surely. Then again, at Chelsea, you never know, innit? You never know. You can't put all your eggs in one basket at Chelsea Football Club. You just can't, because anything can happen. Talking about Chelsea Football Club, they've uploaded a video. I'm going to link you to it, because I thought it was a very, very nice touch. It was sponsored by Trivago. Obviously, Trivago are a club sponsor, but the entire video was based around Trivago. But Thomas Tuchel's in it, and what is it? The CRO, the Chief Relaxation Officer, Lars. Check it out. 4 minutes of banter. You're going to laugh. And Thomas Tuchel, by the way, I have to say, can act. Hey, after management, he should try and find a career on the big screen. Just saying. I think he'd find his way. He can actually act really well. So check it out. Check it out. After you're done with this, have a look and enjoy. And, Trivago, if you want to sponsor here as well, feel free. Anyway, let's get into the bad news now. I said just yesterday, I said I was not going to talk about this again. Just yesterday. And here we are. What can I do? I can't avoid this. Like, I know if I hear it, I can already hear a lot of you going, Younes, stop, please. We don't want to hear. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Yeah? This is too big to avoid. It just is. This is why I'm giving you the choice. You can switch off now. Yes, it's going to be about Romelu Lukaku. And yes, there is new information. And this is coming from Marzio. This is big. Lukaku, flipping. Let's get into it. I'll show you exactly what has happened, and then we can analyse it together. I can't believe this. I can believe it, actually. I'm not surprised, but check this out. Revealed, Romelu Lukaku has been sending public and private messages to Inter Milan since Christmas. He has been calling former teammates, the coach, directors, the president. He will do everything he can to leave Chelsea. Goes on to say, Romelu Lukaku is trying to argue Chelsea for a 2-year loan. Chelsea haven't even finished paying Inter the full 115 million yet. You know what? Fine. In that case, Inter, can we keep it? Can we keep the rest? We'll give you Lukaku. Just let us keep the rest. Yeah, whatever we haven't paid, just let us keep it. You have Lukaku. Done. At this rate, honestly, he should be taken to court. At this point, this is fraud. This is actually fraud. I feel like he's breaching his contract at this point. Surely he is. Surely. You know what's mad though? What a crazy observation is that I've managed to pinpoint out, right? Marzio has said Lukaku has been sending messages and all sorts and trying to bolster this move and sanction this move through with Inter Milan since Christmas. When did the interview happen? You guys are probably going to go and Google it now. You don't have to, I'll tell you. The 30th of December, post-Christmas, that interview was released. Now, that interview would have been done 3 weeks prior to that. I think it was when we played against Man United, and that was in November. So that interview happened. But that interview was released post-Christmas. So since that interview, right, which he then had to come out and apologize about, right, just to show you the intentions, people. You have to learn from this, like I'm learning from this, right? I hope you guys understand it. I don't want people to get duped again. We've been scammed fully and royally, right? At the highest level. This is prime level of fraud, right? We're talking, you know, elite criminality. Lukaku had to apologize for that interview and then had to come out and say, with a PR, you know, basically PR, teleprompter and all that, I'm really sorry for my actions. I shouldn't have done what I did. Immediately after that interview, he was clearly in touch with Inter Milan, sending messages, former teammates, the coach, the director, the president, the postman, the milkman, the traffic warden, the police officer, the whole of Milan at this rate. Yeah, and I'm joking about it, obviously, because now it's become laughable. It's become laughable. So he done all of that after his interview. Clearly didn't think his interview was a bad idea then, did he? But then he came out and gave that apology. This is why I wasn't fooled by that interview. And I know a few people criticizing at the time and going, "Oh, Younes, now he apologized, let it go." No, when you can read through it and you can see just how ingenuine it was. If it's genuine, you can see it. If it's not genuine, you can see it. I saw it. I read it. Personally, I could just tell. Some people could tell, some people couldn't. Some people were willing to bury the hatchet, some weren't. It took me a while to think, you know what, let's start moving on. It took me up until just a few weeks ago. Here it is, though. And we haven't even finished paying the money yet. I mean, this is what's mad, yeah? This has to be the worst signing in Chelsea Football Club history, and it was the last Roman Abramovich signing. The last one has to be the worst one. If you're going to give me a choice, keep Lukaku or Timo Werner, Timo all day long. I don't care if he can't score a goal ever again. Actually, I do care. But at least he wants to be here. You know, at least he's professional enough and he's not doing this madness. We have been scammed royally. Oh, it's unbelievable. Let me get into exactly the article. Here's the article from Marzio saying Romelu Lukaku doing absolutely everything to make Inter return happen, trying to convince Chelsea of a 2-year loan. Goes into loads of detail about how he wrote for Corriere della Sera in Italy in relation to all of this and what's going on. It goes on to say at the end, since last Christmas, Lukaku's been sending private and public messages to Inter, and then goes on to talk about how the fee hasn't even been completed yet. Alex Goldberg with a very, very nice message here. I'm going to completely agree with what he said here. The disrespect Romelu Lukaku has shown to Tuchel, his teammates, the whole club of Chelsea and the fans is honestly shocking. No more apology videos, no more PR spins. It's time to go, and congrats because you've chosen to have this awful Chelsea legacy now. It wasn't forced upon you. I completely agree. This is completely self-inflicted. He's done this himself. And you know what? At the end of the day, he wants to go. Cool, go. I'm happy. You want to leave? Leave. If you're like this, mate, leave. Leave. See you later. To quote the good man that's left us, it's time to go. It's time to go. R.I.P. Claude. Mad. Absolutely outrageous. And you know what? If he doesn't go, just like I said in my last video, now after this, bro, you ain't even in the reserves. I'm telling you, stay at home. Don't come to Cobham. Don't come to Cobham. Not even your influence is needed here. Not even your presence. Yeah? The reserves are going to get intoxicated if you're about. at this rate. Like, that's how deep it is. Stay at home. Even if it means, okay, no one wants you, by contract, we have to keep paying you, we'll take that damage because we were dumb enough to sign you in the first place. We'll do it. Here's the money. Here's 325k a week because you get to sit at home and do nothing. Yeah? No problem. But we ain't the ones breaching contract here. Right now, it looks like he's the one who's trying to breach his contract. If anything, Chelsea should actually try and take this guy to court. If this is all completely and utterly legit, as it seems it is, Chelsea should try and take legal action because this is unbelievable. Just like they've done against Antonio Conte, and Chelsea lost that. Conte won. If there is some sort of loophole here that's been breached, Chelsea should take full action. If there isn't, then cool. Don't do it, of course. Don't be stupid. But Lukaku should never play for Chelsea again. That's the final point. He should never play. He should never even train for Chelsea again. Your Chelsea career is over. Done. Finito, as the Italians say. You can go back to Italy and hear how that sounds in proper Italian accent. I'll see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. Let me know your thoughts on this entire saga, the Dembele news, and are you optimistic that this is actually going to happen sometime this week? And the Lukaku saga, which has taken a full... It's not even a full 180 or a full turn. This is just sunk to the depths of hell at this point. I mean, it's just, yeah, we've been scammed. We've been cheated. We've been scammed. We've been done. Absolutely done. And the Inter Milan fans were already peed off with him. Any Inter fans in the chat, by the way, hang on, if there's any Inter Milan fans here yet, please tell me, do you actually want this guy back? We'll give him to you, no problem. But do you actually want him back? I'm curious. I'm actually curious. Let me know. If you are here, buongiorno, let me know. Anyway, I'll see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've somewhat enjoyed this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. In a bit. Take care. Peace.